What is that?
The guy who uploaded this video said it was from a tape he found in the Black Hills woods. I think that might be my sister.
You really think your sister could still be out there after all these years?
If there is any chance that I could find out what happened to her, I need to try.
Legend said there's been a curse on these woods.
Do you believe in the stories about the Blair Witch? Oh my God.
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. There's a new film in cinemas at the moment, Blair Witch, which is a sequel to the Blair Witch Project from 1999. Now, I saw the film, I thought it was kind of okay, not the Blair Witch Project, but, you know, perfectly functional. However, when I was reviewing it, I was talking about the difference between this new film and the original Blair Witch Project. I said, of course, the thing is, when the original Blair Witch Project came out in 1999, nobody really knew about found footage, and actually the film was so convincing that people thought it was real, at least some audience members did. Now, people have got in touch to say, is that really true? Did anyone really think the Blair Witch Project was a real thing? Believe me, it was. See, the thing is, back in 1999, when the internet was still pretty much in its infancy, there was a website that you could go to that had details of the backstory of the Blair Witch Project, of what happened to the three filmmakers who were briefly listed on the IMDb as missing, presumed lost. There was also a couple of instances in which the film played in theatres, both in America and here in the UK, when I actually had first-hand experience of people saying, it must be real. I mean, it's all completely real. It must be a true story. People say, well, okay, surely in order to be taken in by the Blair Witch Project, you'd have to be stupid. Well, not at all. The reason people were taken in by it was because it was really well made, because all the stuff about the internet campaign was really, really well done, and because the three actors on screen were genuinely scared. The way that American Sanchez, who directed the film, made it work was that they gave cameras to these three basically newcomers, and they gave them GPS coordinates, and they sent them out into the woods with a sort of idea of what they were doing. But a lot of time, they didn't know what was going to happen. So when they stumbled upon weird findings in the woods, they were just filming them as they found them. Friedkin talks all the time about induced documentary. Well, this was that stripped right down. When I was writing about the film, I mentioned the panic that had happened in the mid-1890s when the Lumiere brothers' train coming in the station apparently caused people in Paris to run away from the screen because they weren't used to moving images. Now, people have said, well, is that true? Did people really run away from the screen? Well, according to reports, some people did. And then you look forward to the Orson Welles broadcast of War of the Worlds. People have now cast doubt on whether or not there genuinely was any panic about War of the Worlds. But there are several accounts that say, no, some people tuned in and thought what they were listening to was a news report. You know, it's very easy after the fact to dismiss it, to say, oh, Blair Witch Project, it's just a bunch of people running around in woods, there's nothing scary about that. Everybody knew it was fake. I was there in 1999. Believe me, a lot of people didn't know. And a lot of people were genuinely terrified.
I'm scared to close my eyes. I'm scared to open them.